Good morning, YouTubers. Welcome to my channel. I'm here on my morning walk. It's a little later than usual, so it's a little hotter than usual. I'm here with Toby. Can you see him? He's a big old boxer mix that I'm pet sitting over Christmas holiday. It's not yet Christmas, it's a few days before. It's Thursday. Christmas is on Sunday, 2016. The year is almost out. And what a year it's been. I hope you have had as great a year as I have. This has been a time of great transformation for me, career-wise and emotionally. And now I'm on my path towards a physical transformation as well. I'm on day 3 of my water fast, and I'm feeling great. I have fasted before in my life, many times, for health reasons, mostly. And I've done sometimes a water fast, sometimes a juice fast. And this time I'm doing water. And depending on how long I go, I may supplement it with a juice fast afterwards, or to continue it. So anyway, that's where I'm at today, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about it, kind of document, where I'm at physically. I don't know if you can see, but I got a big old belly on me and got some big old butt behind me. Yeah, I'll take some better pictures, but I'm walking right now, so that's the best I can do. Toby, please don't cut me off again. Yeah, it's a little hard to walk and talk with him. He's kind of a strong dog, so this might be a short video. But we're just kind of just getting in the swing of it. We're walking, we're talking, we're wanting to encourage you guys to think about options like fasting as a means of gaining back your health, rebooting your immune system, and dropping a few pounds. Especially as we get older, our colons need a break from digesting all the food that we're constantly putting in them. 3 times a day. I mean, our bodies aren't necessarily meant to eat that often. We're still living with our caveman biology, which was a feast or famine mentality. And so when we put in more calories than we're spending, it stores it in the form of fat, as you know. But in order to get rid of that fat, you have to use it up. And so I have a lot stored on me right now that I'm using up. I don't need any more food. So I'm going to use up what I have and then work again to not collect so much excess. Now, I eat a pretty healthy diet normally. I don't eat too much grains, starches, or rices. I eat mostly organic vegetables and fruits. And I have those delivered every day. Every week. Get a whole box delivered to my house. And it's from an organic supply company, so they research and all their resources to make sure that they're true organic and clean food. I like my food to be clean because I like to be clean inside and out. But sometimes it gets away from you, and I have a fairly slow metabolism, low blood pressure, always have my whole life. So it's pretty easy for me to pick up weight. Probably if I were at my ideal weight and I could maintain it, I only need to consume like about 900 to 1200 calories a day, depending on my level of exercise. And that's just not very much. That's a maintenance diet. For most people, that's a weight loss diet. For me, that's kind of a maintenance diet. So, there's no one size fits all when it comes to your health and it comes to your caloric consumption and your ability or need to consume food. So if you are in a place where you're trying to change your body and get healthier, you might want to consider fasting. Read up on it, and right out of the gate, it causes a lot of knee-jerk reactions with people who say, "Oh, that's just not good for you. I'm not going to do that," and you're a crank or crackpot. You're not a doctor. Blah blah blah. A lot of Western doctors do not embrace this philosophy because they're using the Western medical model, which says, tell me what your symptoms are and I'll give you a pill to fix it. Or tell me what your symptoms are and I'll do surgery to fix it. They're not doing a holistic approach to your whole life, which would be more of an integrated look into your lifestyle. How are you eating? What are you eating? How stressed out are you? How are you managing your body? Are you sedentary? Do you have any movement in your life, etc.? What are your food choices? Are you eating that dead food diet, but it's processed and has no life in it? Kind of have to eat life if you want to share life. And really what plants are, that's just energy from the sun that's been harnessed and put together with water. So when you drink juices, for example, that have been made from fresh vegetables, you're pretty much getting all that live nutrient in its most easy to digest form. So you can get all those micronutrients really quick if you're doing a juice fast. If you're doing a water fast, you're not really getting any of those nutrients, but you're still using up what you have stored in your body. And yes, your body does go into somewhat of a starvation mode, but not really. I've never noticed that. I don't feel hungry after the first couple of days. I don't walking by some dogs in the garage. I don't feel hungry after the first couple of days, and it's very easy for me to just continue on a fast. If I feel a little sluggish, I might put some sugar in my tea, like a low glycemic index sugar, like palm sugar, so that I don't spike my blood sugar and produce a bunch of insulin and cortisol, because those hormones are really wreaking havoc in our body and our digestive systems in our modern life. Cortisol is a stress hormone, and there's actually no way to remove it from your body. There's no natural thing that breaks down the cortisol. Now, I'm not a nutritionist or a physiologist or a biologist or anything like that, and so I can't explain it as well as someone like them might be able to. But do your own research and figure it out for yourself. Stress is a killer. It's a slow killer, and our modern lives are full of stress. So that makes us real fat, and especially around the belly. A lot of those stress hormones seem to pour the weight on there. And if you have an adrenal gland body, some people feel that that's where you'll gain your weight. And you need to detoxify your glands and your entire system. That's what fasting does. That's the primary reason to go on a fast, is so that you can give your body a chance to heal. Because what it does when it's not spending all its energy digesting food that it doesn't need, and that is a fairly complex and energy-intensive process, but when you free it up to do other work in your body, because it doesn't need to digest right now, because you're not feeding it anything, it does two things. It starts to burn up your stored energy, and it also scours the body for dead and broken and depleted cells. So it scours them, it reabsorbs them, and then it eliminates them. It also eliminates a lot of the stored toxins that are in your cells and in your fat cells and in your regular cells. It rehydrates your cells. So you're drinking a lot of water when you're fasting, so your body doesn't need to retain so much water. It's in a flushing mode, kind of. It cleans your kidneys. It does a lot of good things just to replenish the amount of water inside your cells. So these are all really, really good benefits. It's an excellent reboot for your immune system, and a lot of the foods that you will take in on a juice fast are especially helpful in that regard, because if you're not eating live foods and healthy foods, you've probably depleted your body of all those essential nutrients already, and the food that you're giving it just isn't replenishing it. So even though you're giving it food, it isn't nourished. Your body isn't nourished. Your cells aren't nourished. They just continue to be stressed. And so even though you might have had a relaxing day at work, if you pick out on junk food, your body's still stressed. So rethink your junk food. I don't even eat junk food, and I still pick up weight. So it's a fine balance between your metabolism and your caloric intake and the quality of your food and the amount of your exercise. So I walk every day. I'm out here doing probably 2.5 miles today. It's not strenuous exercise. It's not going to, build muscle, and it's not real high cardio either. But eventually my body gets used to walking, and it doesn't create a caloric deficit anymore. My body just strengthens, and this becomes part of my healthy living. So anyway, with that thought, healthy living is the order of the day, especially as you get older, because your colons get full of crud, and you need to clean that out. Give your body a break so it can rehydrate all that crusty, musty stuff that's stuck in all those cracks and corners and turns and pockets in your intestine, your large intestine in particular. And you can then experience some benefits of some greater health, as well as some mental clarity, increased energy, greater resilience, and just general overall health. All right, over and out for now.